I think smart development projects will integrate risk mitigation strategies to ensure that if equipment or technology goes into the hands of women, it stays in the hands of women. So for example, doing a sensitization with the husbands or the communities on this is how, even though we're going to give this equipment to your wife, keep it in her hands and this is how you're going to benefit. This is how your children are going to benefit from it. So they don't see it as a threat to their that why is my wife getting it? They see it as an opportunity, but they understand that their wife needs to be the one to use it, but they feel like they're going to have the benefits too. So I think smart programs will use it as an opportunity, but I think kind of gender blind programs that aren't considering gender dynamics will make it a hindrance, and a lot of women will be cut out. This guide is really about, it's for development practitioners. So it's how agricultural project that's maybe performed by a USAID contractor or by an NGO, how they can better address child marriage. So it's not actually going into the hands of beneficiaries, it's going to the hands of hopefully of development practitioners. But what we're advising them to do is here's how to take your standard program that you've been awarded or that you're working on. We're not asking you to make any major changes, just slight tweaks, little things that will not cost very much money, that won't require a major level of effort, but that will then help you refine your approach to better meet the needs of married girls. And one of the things that we are recommending, and there's a whole section on this toolkit, is how to work with a wide range of stakeholders. So we talk about how to work with the fathers and the uncles of girls, how to work with community leaders and elders, how to work with government officials, and we provide targeted guidance on kind of the whole ecological framework that kind of plays a role in child's early and forced marriage and can influence this issue, and provide targeted guidance on all the different stakeholders and how to interact with them to shift these norms. In doing these gender analyses that I've mentioned in Liberia and Sierra Leone, we found almost across the board that as women became empowered, they did say that they were experiencing higher rates of domestic violence at the hands of their husbands, who weren't in turn being engaged in why their wives were being empowered and saw it as a threat, not an opportunity. So I think there does need to be a conversation in this kind of women's economic empowerment in agriculture space on how we do it in a way that keeps women safe and that makes men feel like they are champions and partners and stakeholders and not feeling like they're being threatened by women's economic empowerment. Many of the women who participated in these trainings in Botswana and Zambia were actually in the agriculture sector space, and they were doing quite a bit of work. They had their own farms or they were doing processing. And what the training is really designed is to help give women a whole toolkit on how to be more effective communicators. Women practiced applying for a loan and how to make that case to that loan officer on why they would repay that loan. Women practiced, negotiating for a better deal on a large piece of agricultural equipment with a seller. And then we're also teaching women how to speak, like how to stand when you're giving a presentation, how to sit when you're giving a presentation, how to use your voice effectively, how to take up space, how to show confidence.